start it?
Yeah, let's start. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Just getting set up here. Do this Facebook Live thing.
Hope you guys are able to join us. Make an invite.
Do this Facebook Live thing. Oh, man, I gotta turn my volume down because I got the volume on my iPad. Okay. All right, let me scoot on over here.
It's got a delay in it. Who joined?
Hey, Shauna.
Hey, Shauna. You ready? We're going to wait for a couple people to join us.
It's hot here in Vegas. Supposed to go up to 100. 100 in Vegas right now. So, we're chilling right now.
Do you have the comments on?
I thought I did. Yeah, that's what. Who else is here? I see two people. The other one might be me.
Oh, it is you.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, welcome everybody. Just give it a few more minutes here. I just want to tell you the reason why I did this African ancestry thing. I did the Ancestry DNA, and it came up with percentages of countries in Africa that I lived in. So it said like I was 35% Benin, Togo. Okay, so my question was, which one is it? Is it Benin or is it Togo?
Or neither.
Or neither one of them. And then the second highest percentage was 18% Cameroon, Congo, Bantu people. And then so on and so on down the line.
Well, while we're waiting, I could do a little bit of explaining, so you'll know what the results are. Tashana, since you're on here, I'm going to show you the maternal side first. This is who it affects. This is Herman. Right here, the test taker. And then here's Tashana as a sister. And this chromosomes are passed down to your children. So you and Herman and your children share the same chromosomes. And it affects Daniel and Jewel and Angel and Jewel and Angel's children. You don't have any brothers, so it goes down here to your mom. And she doesn't have any siblings, so that doesn't count there. So it's your mom shares the same ones. Then you go down here to your maternal grandmother, who was Ruth. And we are sure that she has siblings. We just can't verify exactly who they are and who their children are. But it will only be passed down to the maternal side of their children. And then here is your maternal great-grandmother, who is Joanna Fuller. So it's all maternal, from the test taker to the female, to the female, to the female, to the female. Then on the male side, the paternal side, this is the test taker. And then it goes to his children and his son's children, which Daniel doesn't have any. No brothers. Here you are again, Tashana. But the paternal side, you share chromosomes with your brother, but your children do not share that Y chromosome. You come down here to your father and to his siblings and any of his brother's children, but not sisters. So there's that. Then it comes down here to your paternal grandfather, who was Herman Sr. And there is his sisters and his brothers and the brothers' children. Then it comes down here to your paternal great-grandfather, who was Ozzy, or Zell. So, with that being said, let us start with his maternal side. Herman, your maternal side is...
It says the Tikar people living in Cameroon. Cameroon. I'm going to point this up here. See if you can see it. It's a little delayed on my iPad, so I just want to make sure that you guys see it.
And your similarity score, they're 99.7% accurate. That your maternal side is from Tikar people in Cameroon, modern day Cameroon.
Today, yeah.
And modern day Cameroon is right here on the map. Little tiny area. And originally he had thought it was from Benin, which is, it's up in here.
Right there, it's right there.
So it's quite a ways away, actually. So, having said that, 99.7% accurate on the maternal side that you're from the Tikar people. It says, "It is with great pleasure that I report your matriclan analysis successfully identified your maternal genetic ancestry by analyzing your mitochondrial DNA, it's also known as mtDNA, sequence. We have determined that you share maternal genetic ancestry with the Tikar people in Cameroon today." So, that is the maternal side. Congratulations. That's what you were hoping for. Yeah. Now, the paternal side was a little bit of a surprise to me. So we'll see how you react to that, okay? Mm-hmm. I think you are going to, I don't think you're going to be surprised, but I think you're going to be maybe not as happy as you were just a minute ago. So, Herman, on your paternal side, you are...
I kind of figured that. I knew that. I knew that. Okay, it says the people living in Portugal.
But
a little Portugal in me.
But so what? And now you're called Afro-Portuguese American.
And that's that one.
However, the ancestry of the African American did migrate from the African back then it was colonies, and they set up colonies in Portuguese. So they were still somewhere from Africa, but their lineage started in Portugal, and they started to intermingle, so to speak, with Portuguese. So it says, with Mr. Baker, with great pleasure I report that your patriclan analysis successfully identified your paternal genetic ancestry. By analyzing your Y chromosome DNA, we have determined that you share paternal genetic ancestry with people in Portugal today. And that is a 99.4% confident result.
Okay. They say also, too, they say, we understand that this information may be difficult to accept. Really? No, I knew it was going to be something like that. I mean, very rarely, as much as I watch about ancestry and stuff, I know from the past that that was going to be like that anyway. But there's always hope, you know. But it is what it is.
But that doesn't mean that you're not African American. It just means that African people settled in Portugal. Yeah. And
we're African American because of that.
There wasn't really a slave trade in Portugal with African Americans, but they did leave the African countries to settle in Portugal to be safe. And but then the Portuguese government made it very difficult for them to survive there. They lived in extreme ghettos and were isolated until 2016, when the Portuguese government finally made them equal in rights and everything. I believe that's what it says. 2016 figure this exact information that they said.
Well, anyway, you want to learn more about the T-car people. That's all I care about.
Oh, 2006.
You can look up on YouTube and or Google it, and find out information about it, because our people is right there. On my mom's side, we a T-car. We from Cameroon. Family, we from Cameroon.
And the T-car people. It's a blanket term used for several ethnic groups in Cameroon. It has been used widely for different people in their cultures. There's a single ethnic group called the Tikar who live on the Tikar Plain in the Adamawa region. They speak Bangtoid language called Tikar. The population is only 25,000. That's not much. Mm-hmm. And the Besnan Pygmies, who also live in the Tikar Plain, share their language. The main Tikar towns are Bankim, Namgay, Tikar, and Magba. And they're mask makers, and they also believe that when a woman is pregnant, when she's menstruating, the blood forms part of the fetuses when they get pregnant, and the blood is said to form the skin, the blood, the flesh, and most of the organs. The bone, brain, heart, and teeth are believed to be formed from the father's sperm. In the case of a son, the masculinity also comes from this. The Tikar are also noted as mask makers.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know there is a few videos on YouTube about Tikar, and if you want to check that out, you probably will see a lot of resemblance in us with that. But I'm glad to find out. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know not percentages, but I wanted to know specifics, what tribe, exactly what area. Not just two different countries. It could be either or, I don't know.
If you're African American and you want to know, don't waste your time with the Ancestry.com one. Go straight to the African Ancestry, because it was so much more identifiable to where you're exactly from, not just a country.
Right.
And
cheap.
They were wrong. It's not cheap.
It's not cheap either. No, put that out there. I mean, it was to get both was a good $500, almost $600 for both of them.
Right.
So,
but as far as your immediate family goes, with your nieces and nephews, they would need to do their own maternals. Actually, the female would need to do the maternal side. She can't do the Jacqueline and Jessica. They can't do the paternal. They can only do maternal. So they would find out from there where their exact location, where their comes from. So. Oh wait, no, correct me on that one. The paternal one, Jonathan would have to do, because the maternal side, your children are included in that. So your children also from Portugal and Cameroon, but the paternal side would come from Courtney.
Right.
On Jonathan.
Right, on Jonathan.
So that's it. Hope everybody is as surprised as Herman was, because I did not tell him, except for I gave him one hint from his mom, but not from his dad. It was a complete surprise.
Yeah. It was a surprise. It was a surprise, but I knew. I knew. That's why when she told me she got it, and of course I was trying to throw a hint. I said, "What is it? Spain or Portugal?" She said, "I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you." Okay. Well, I kind of knew it was either one or the other. So, all right. That's all I got, guys. Take care. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, how do I end this? How do I stop this thing? Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez, finished.